Back to Talking Blue. I'm Matthew Mooney alongside Luke Langella. It's been a little while since we filmed an episode, but we took a little break and now we're back.
Yeah, so, we took a break. Obviously, playoff season is upon us. Opening week a few weeks ago. So, baseball, hockey, and draft. We've been busy, but we're pumping out content now. We're excited to be back. As a Rangers fan, a very disappointing game. Monday night, it was Sunday night. It was a heartbreaker, and I think me and Matthew could both agree. He's an Islanders fan that it was a rough way to end the 2022-2023 season. Very similar to the Giants ending.
Yeah, I agree. This was a rough season ending for you guys. Also for the Islanders, it was rough because I remember after we lost to the Hurricanes 4 years ago. They swept us, and now we lost to them again, and it kind of sucks. But whatever, it is what it is. I'm putting this behind. This is gonna go behind me.
Yeah.
After Game 3, I thought there was a chance we were gonna come back because I was exciting. Then Game 4, I was like, this team is atrocious, and Game 5, I had a little hope, and then they lost Game 6. It was disappointing, but whatever.
And you know what? We talk about it all the time. The no quit in New York. New York sports are back, and they're better than ever. So that's just one thing. I think it's huge. Devils, we do not count as a New York sports team. No way. But all the other New York sports teams, just crazy how competitive New York sports have been. New York teams are playing each other, and that's something we haven't seen in a while. New York sports haven't been like this, so it's a great time to be a fan. Unfortunately, the Giants, the Jets, the Rangers, Islanders, all kind of disappointed a bit, but I think they all took big steps in improvement, and I think rebuilding in the Rangers and Islanders season it will show. And it's a tough way to end like that. Both Rangers, Islanders, they both had long series, and the Islanders lost in overtime. Rangers lose Game 7 badly. So it is what it is. I think me and Matthew both don't want to talk about it too much. This one's going to hurt for a while.
Yeah.
Very similar to the Giants-Eagles.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Let's dive right in. So Andrew Thomas, 5th-year option. Take that away, Matthew.
Very excited. I think this was a great move. A top 3 offensive tackle in the NFL. Very happy they made this signing. Now he's gonna be here for a couple more years, hopefully.
Yeah, and you look at him, his development have been great. I think it's even more important that we have Evan Neal on the right side getting developed by Andrew Thomas, who's been doing it for a few years now. And we'll have him for 2 more years, which is great because in 2 years he's going to be one of the highest paid left tackles in the league, and he deserves it. He's been a great player for us, and I'm really happy to have him on the team for another year.
Yeah, same. I think this is huge. Now he'll be here. Like you just said, he'll be here for a few more years. Also, A'Shawn Robinson was just picked up by the Giants.
Yep. It adds really good depth to our defensive line. We'll talk a little about some draft picks that we got too to add depth, but I'm really excited about A'Shawn Robinson. 1 year, $8 million, pretty big deal for free agency. Alabama alumni, but I really think that having 4 defensive linemen, Nacho, him, Dex, and Leonard, that could really work. It's a big wall there. I like that. And Ojulari and Thibodeau hopefully stay healthy on the edge. That could be a very dynamic defensive line and a very hard defensive line to stop. I don't want to run any jumbo sets if I'm the running back against those 6 guys. I'd be scared. Those are some big. They hit hard and they play with a lot of intensity. So it should be exciting.
Yeah, I agree. I think the defensive line this year is going to be one of the best in the NFL.
I agree. Yeah, you're right on that. So let's hop into the NFL draft. So, we had a decent amount of picks this year. Obviously, undrafted free agents as well were signed after. I'll give you a rundown. We did make a video about it. It was me, Matthew. Unfortunately, couldn't make that one, but it's all about in depth about every single prospect the Giants signed. It's the last video we made. So if you guys want to go check that out too, it's a really good video. We're not going to go in depth about all these players today. So we'll go from the top. First round, Deontay Banks. Second round, John Michael Schmitz. Third round, Jalen Hyatt. Fifth round, Eric Gray. 6th round Trey Hawkins, 7th round Jordan Riley, 7th, and then another 7th round pick Travius Owens. There's a lot of undrafted free agents right now. A lot of guys getting called to a meeting, but the major ones so far, to me, Deontay Johnson, Toledo linebacker, had 108 tackles last season. Very talented guy. Tommy DeVito, Ramsey guy, Don Bosco. So it's exciting to see him back in New Jersey. And then lastly, Bryce Ford Wheaton, West Virginia, 675 yards, 7 touchdowns, talented receiver, blazing speed, 50-50 balls. So Matthew, let's go draft first. Who was your favorite pick? Let's hear it. Who was your favorite pick out of 7 picks?
Chase down.
This might sound like a no-brainer, but honestly, I like Deontay Banks. I mean, I know you were at MetLife, but like I didn't see you there. But like we were both at MetLife for the draft. I remember like when they traded up, I thought we were drafting Joey Porter. That's kind of who I wanted, but I like Deontay Banks. I think he's gonna be really good.
So, and a good Maryland kid from Baltimore. Wink obviously likes guys from his region, as we could tell. And you know what? I'm gonna go. This is gonna sound crazy. I'm going Eric Gray, running back, Oklahoma. And there's a reason why. I think Jalen Hyatt is like, for me, that's like the best answer here. But like the first 3 picks, I think we nailed. So I feel like they're all debatable. What was the best? Deontay Banks, John Michael Smith, Jalen Hyatt. They all had crazy years last year, and they're gonna be very good in the NFL. But I'm gonna go Eric Gray. The New York Giants, when they were the best team in the league about 10 years ago, they had 3 running backs. You need to have running backs. You need to have a 1-2 punch. We talk about it all the time. You need that second punch. Saquon Barkley cannot be getting all the touches. You got to have a guy to back him up. Eric Gray, I think, is a perfect guy. 1,300 yards last year, 11 touchdowns, 229 receiving yards. He's considered a 1-2 punch. He's also considered a 3-down running back. He could block, he could catch, and he could run. That's pretty damn good if you ask me, Matthew.
Yeah, I agree. Having a versatile running back is good. Is very essential in the NFL. I think if you don't have a versatile running back, it's not the end of the world. But I think having one is very big for your team. And I think I'm excited for him. But like I would say, I'm most excited for Deontay Banks and Jalen Hyatt. I also really like the John Michael Schmitz pick.
And you know what I like about this pick also? We look at a lot of good teams these days. We'll go Green Bay because we played them last year. A.J. Dillon, Aaron Jones, they have a great running back room. Having 2 running backs really could help. Now, Eric Gray, the biggest issue with him, not a home run hitting back, but he could play a 3-down running back. So if Saquon gets gassed, and I'm a Matt Breida fan, don't get me wrong, but he's old. He's not even that old, but he just doesn't have it in him, and I think Eric Gray could be something new. Let's keep on going. Another guy, I got to ask your opinion, Matthew, obviously an Oregon fan, Jordan Riley, defensive tackle. Good depth, not the best sack guy, but good against the run game, Matthew. Talk a little about Jordan Riley.
So yeah, I'm a Ducks fan, for those who don't know, but anyways, I think he's going to be good for our defense. Like I've watched him, like I don't watch a lot of Ducks games, like I didn't last year, but like when I watched him, he was very solid against the run, and I think having him like in our defensive line, I think that is going to make our run prevention, our run stop, even stronger. Like the pass rush is going to be really good next year.
Yeah. So and then we got a few defensive back depth. Trey Hawkins, Travius Owens, he plays safety, and of course Deontay Banks is probably going to be our starting on the outside. But I really think Joe Schoen, especially the first 3 picks, he absolutely nailed. The rest of the picks I think are mostly depth picks. I think we all could agree on that. But the first 3 picks, it's just looking at Jalen Hyatt's numbers, and they make me just want it to be football season again. 207 yards and 5 touchdowns against Alabama Crimson Tide. One of the best defenses to ever play in college football history. Is absolutely crazy. As an Alabama fan, I've had my eye on him.
Yeah, I've seen him play like before the draft. Like I was hoping second round we would draft him, second, third round, and I guess we got it, and we got it. I was hoping for, like if the Giants didn't have like any good receivers available in the second round, we'd trade for D-Hop, like that pick.
Yeah.
But it's fine. We don't have him. I don't know where he's going.
I think he's young, and I think young guys. I really think going young is sometimes better. And I think that what's great about our receiving core is that kind of aging out. We do have some older guys like Jameson Crowder, but then we have a guy like Hyatt. Our receiving core, I think, is going to be elite, and it's not. and it's like it's not because it's which one guy oriented. It's elite because they have so many guys. We're not one of those teams that has one solid receiver. We have a whole collection of receivers, and we have a pretty good collection. Matthew?
Yeah, I definitely agree with you about. So yeah, I like how our receiving core is built up. I mean, most people think like you have to have like 2 or 3 like really good receivers to like have a great receiving core, but no, we have like 6 or 7 solid receivers that wouldn't necessarily be wide receiver ones on most teams, which most people would say is a problem. To me, it really isn't, and like a lot of other people, but like I think this is good for the team because like if anyone gets tired or gassed out, we could switch out.
Injuries. The Giants are plagued by injuries. Injuries are one of the biggest threats for the Giants game, and having a big receiving core, and also what you said, gas. But again, let's say Darius Slayton runs a go and he drops a wide open pass again. Guess who goes in? Hyatt goes in. Next man up mentality. That's what you need. You need guys to be hungry to go out there. You get one big receiver, and you give him the $20 million a year he wants. He's not going to be as hungry as these guys. Paris Campbell had a great year last year, 600 receiving yards. He's getting paid $3 million. That's a 1-year deal.
Yeah.
And so guys are going to be hungry for playing time. So they're gonna want to show up. Matthew wants to talk a little about. He actually met Paris Campbell, Jamison Crowder. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, it was crazy. So at draft night, they were there. I got my football signed by them. I got a card signed by them. I got a picture with Jamison Crowder. Those 2 pictures are up on the screen right now. You just saw both of them. But yeah, it was exciting. They were very nice guys. I wanted to like also meet Andrew Thomas and Isaiah Hodgins there, but the line was too long. So me and my friend Ashton, he was in one of our previous episodes. I'll put the link to that in the description down below. But yeah, we were gonna meet them, but like we got on the line at first, but then it was too long. So then we saw Paris Campbell and Jamison Crowder like that line, and it was pretty short, so we decided to go there.
So I want to talk about one guy, an undrafted free agent. Obviously, the Giants are bringing in a lot of them. This is one of my favorite, Bryce Ford-Wheaton, West Virginia. If you don't know about this guy, we posted film on him, but I would watch it. This guy, I think, is one of the most underrated guys ever. It's a shocker he didn't get drafted. I think that the real reason he didn't get drafted, his stats aren't exactly there. For college, 675 yards, 7 touchdowns. That's something special. You got to remember college, obviously, at a program like West Virginia, not a playoff team. They don't play as many games, but still, those numbers are a little disappointing. But he's 6'3", 224, and what he specializes in 50-50 balls. Not only that, he is blazing speed. He is very similar to Quentin Johnson. I label him as a DeAndre Hopkins if DeAndre Hopkins could run like Tyreek Hill. That is this guy. This guy is so underrated. Remember the name, Bryce Ford-Wheaton. Remember the name. If he isn't a 1,000-yard receiver, we were the first to say it.
Yes. Go watch like all the film videos like we've posted links in the description down below. So yeah, go watch them.
And for me and Matthew, I think that's about it. Matthew, any closing statements?
That's really it. I think we really nailed the draft. Like at least top 5 in the league, probably higher than 5th or 4th. Like,
yeah.
Some people, I think, I know some people said the Giants had the best draft class in the league. I would say Seattle had the best. Like we're definitely like 2nd or 3rd at least. I'm very happy with it.
Announcement to Eagles fans: Saquon Barkley will still run through your defensive line.
Yes, he will. Now that they don't have Javon Hargrave and who else did they lose again?
They lost their outside linebacker to Chicago.
Oh yeah, TJ Edwards. They lost him. They lost like a lot of players on defense.
They lost a lot of guys, and they're still gonna be good. But don't you worry, we got Eric Gray, Saquon Barkley, Gary Brightwell, Matt Breida, all in the running back room.
Yes.
It'll be exciting.
Yeah, they're still gonna be good, but we're gonna be a little better than them next season.
The Giants we're going to the Super Bowl next year.
Yes, we are.
It's ride or die. It's ride or die.
We're winning the Super Bowl this year.
We are. Okay. So
write that on paper right now.
Yeah, I think that's it. So, go Big Blue. Keep on checking out the videos. We love the support. We hit 50K views last week. We're excited. We're going to keep on posting content. And I think that's it.
So, yeah, let's go Giants. See you later. Bye.